Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard Test Extreme. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zagard, and I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and it is another wonderful, beautiful Fantasy Fridays here in the Dragon's Den, and that means it is almost time for the weekend. How are you all doing, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Hello, all of you. And today, we are going to be diving more into some Silksong, yes. But first, there is two things we must discuss. One, I gotta go in like an hour and go pick up Claire from work. Shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes, something like that. And second, new chapter of One Piece is out. Let's talk about it real quick. Chapter 1165. If you are not a One Piece fan or you are anime only, get ready for some spoilers because I'm just gonna talk about it. If you haven't read the newest chapter, holy guacamole, thumbnail is absolutely peak. I appreciate that, Yuki. So this chapter is called Echo, and holy moly, that means so much when you think about what is going on right now in One Piece. First, let's talk about the cover art. It's so cute. It's Law. It's like one of the first and only times we get to see Law just chilling, just Bing chilling, and it's a cover request by someone, by two people. Beppo peacefully sleeping using Zeus as a pillow. And so you get to see Beppo sleeping on Zeus, who's all happy sleeping, and then Law sleeping on Beppo. And then if you look closely, they're all sleeping on a giant sheep of some kind right underneath them. And then, it's like a happy time, like something that is not happening for Law right now. Whatever Law is doing, he's not doing this. I'm on the other stream right now. Oh, good. So that's the first thing. That cover art is so cute, so pretty. I love the little burbies, the rainbow, the sheepin, and just Law smiling for once. Law actually smiling. It's pretty nice. And then we get into a chapter that starts with the opposite of smiles, tears. If you know how the last one ended, Rox is like, "Oh my God, please just murder me, Garp, Roger, the two men I respect. Murder me so I do not kill my family, my friends, and I do not become subservient to the one true evil of this world." And he is a demon. Rox and Garp, who are two giant creatures already, giant men of proportions, are dwarfed by Rox, just dwarfed by Demon Rox. And thank you, Doran, for subscribing for 83 months in a row. Yes, that has given us a lot of gold for the Dragon's Den. So yeah, we have this insane chapter, and then I'm not showing it on screen because I'm not gonna risk that. I'm not an idiot. I just realized that light turned off. I'll fix that in a second. Why did that turn off? Did it get unplugged? Probably got unplugged. Anyways, he's tearing down his eyes, but not only is that, he is strong as heck. I do love that one panel, by the way, where we have Garp doing the punch fist right into what's his name, into Rox's face. I know his name is David, but I'm gonna keep calling him Rox, because that's what we've known about as him for like over a decade. That punch into Rox's face is so Luffy like. Like this is the one where you really get to see how how much Garp and Luffy are similar. Like they're always using just feats of strength. It's always just pure strength, and it's very rarely strategy or like looking for an enemy's weak point. It's just straight punch, just a punch. And I love that panel, that big panel, just Garp punching Rocks in the face, and you see how tiny his hand is compared to it. Like it's just the size of the guy's nose, but he's still pushing it in, and you can see like his dummy reversi form is going like, "What the fuck? How dare you punch me?" in that moment. And then we get Roger swinging his sword against Rox's sword, and a lot of people probably didn't notice this, and probably haven't noticed this about Roger. When he swings his sword, when he's going full at it, he doesn't single hand swing it. He's always two handing it. He's always two handing it, and so he might be a two hand combatant. And that kind of, I've noticed some chatter online about some theories about what that could mean, and one of those theories being is that Shanks, who was most likely trained by Roger in sword combat, used to be a two-hand combatant. And so his strongest was when he used two hands. And there's also the possibility that he was the world's greatest swordsman before Mihawk was. And Mihawk inherited the title after Roger died. And then also on top of that, Shanks learned the sword combat from Roger and might have been able to surpass Mihawk. But when Shanks gave up his left arm, he can no longer two-hand wield. He can only single-hand wield. And so maybe in Mihawk's mind, there's no point in fighting Shanks to prove who's the strongest, because Shanks can't even be at his strongest, because he will always be without his left arm. Maybe that's a theory. And another tiny lore possibility is Luffy is aiming to become King of the Pirates. The only other person who was that was Roger. And Zoro's aiming to be the world's greatest swordsman, who is currently Mihawk, but it might have been Roger before. So they might have actually both be reaching for goals that were held by the same person, which is just an interesting kind of more interconnectivity. Speaking of interconnectivity, this is dad piece right now. This is Papa piece, father piece. Goblin, did you just open my door, Gobbles? Did you just open the door? He's looking at me like, yeah, what about it, meow? You want to come here? You want to say hi? Come on. Gobbles, come here. Come here. Come here. He's too sneaky. He escaped before I could capture him and get him to say hi. Anyways, we did cool action scenes. I love how two things. One, their attacks are doing nothing to Rocks. Like they're just bouncing off of him. Just these attacks are just bouncing off him. Two, their attacks are so strong that bouncing off of his body, the reflection of them, cut one of the huge mountains on God Valley just clean off, and it just falls in the ocean. And they did a sky splitter, which not a lot of people have seen. And it's one of those moments where if two characters are OP and they go head to head, you have to see the sky splitter. If you don't see the sky splitter, they're not at the highest level. This is showing they're at the highest level, and not just are they at the highest level, they're at a high level that is insane even for the highest of levels. And I do love that one moment where somebody goes, Whitebeard, were you the one who broke that mountain? And he just kind of looks at him like, you really think it was me? And of course we get to see Shiki's like true colors. He's like, the Rocks pirates are history, and he's smiling. Like he's like, oh sweet, I can finally take my place because I'm super strong now. And then you see everybody else is just trying to escape the island. Nobody can even compete. They are so they're like, there's nothing we can do. And everybody's like, what about Garp? What about Roger? And they're like, don't worry, we'll make it back. Well, I'll make it back for sure, but we'll make it back. And then they have that cool like boss moment where they're like, all right, time to get serious. Take the cloak off. Just, I love that. That is such a cool anime. That is such a shonen scene. Like, take the jacket off. Nudity makes you stronger on this planet, I see. sort of kind of logic. Uh, very very much a throwback to Dragon Ball Z when they take off the weighted clothing and then their power level goes up. Every time I see that, I just think of that scene in Dragon Ball Z. Although I will say one thing that is interesting. What is the one thing Luffy never takes off? His hat. He always has his straw hat, even if he's like about to die. It's like on his back somehow. It has no strap, but it's on his back. If you look closely at that panel with Roger and Garp both throwing their cloaks off, you look on the left bottom corner. Roger threw the straw hat too. Now, either that was a drawing mistake by Oda, clearly not because you don't see him wearing it. But he doesn't have that same like love and respect for it that Luffy has. Like that's like his most important treasure after his friends, right? His crew, and then it's his hat. Literally in that order. His crew, and then his hat, and then Shanks, and then all the other friends he's made along the way, and da 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 da. And of course, his dream is like but like out of the things that he can physically protect. Roger doesn't have that same love for the hat. I've noticed. He just throws it to the side, and it's not that he's like throwing it away. But you get what I'm saying? It's kind of an interesting little detail that makes Roger just a little bit that more different from Luffy. And then I love how there's that moment where Roger and Garp are both like pretty beaten up, and he's like, "Hey, you want to join my crew?" And Garp immediately says no. And it's not because he doesn't want to join his crew. He wouldn't. It's not that he doesn't respect Roger. It's that if he leaves, there's no one to protect the Marines, the soul of the Marines, the mentality of the Marines, the beauty that the Marines represent of protecting the normal person, right? If he leaves, what happens? Then who takes on the mantle of hero of the Marines, who becomes the shining beacon that all Marines head towards? It's not Garp. And we know Garp is goofy, but he's a good guy. We know he's a good guy. He's like, I won't become an admiral because I don't want to work for those celestial dragons. I hate the celestial dragons. Everything he does is out of a sense of justice, like true justice, like actually trying to help people. He never tries to just arrest people because they slighted him or they did something that world government doesn't like. He always only tries to arrest people because they're actually pirates, right? He's a good guy. Selfish at times, but still a good guy. He had one big flawed moment, but for the most part, he's a good guy. And he's like, I have to stay behind to protect the Marines, to keep the pureness of the concept of the Marines around. If I leave, then who's to take over? And then the immediate next thought you have is Sakazuki. He would have become the hero of the Marines because of the Ohara incident and a bunch of other stuff. And if he became the hero of Marines, then all Marines would try to become like Sakazuki. And Sakazuki is a brutal monster who just, if you go against the Marines and his idea of justice, he murders you. It's that simple. He murders you. Garp I don't think we've seen Garp ever kill or arrest someone really even, except for maybe Axehand Morgan, who was a horrible person. Like, it's a very different, it's a very important thing about Garp's character that people don't realize is he cared about actually keeping the Marines positive. And then, we get a lot of cool action scenes, like that scene where they're like trying to hit him and nothing's happening, and Garp like flips to trip him, so his face goes face first into the rock, and he just throws him. And they're trying to wake him out of whatever this is, and then you see the others running. I do like that small little clip where Silvers is carrying Shaki, and then Glory, because the Rock's pirate are disbanded, just they're no longer a thing. Also, we see the Roger pirates have like at least four of the treasure chests. So they came away with a lot of treasure. And of course, Captain John did as well. And I think Golden Lion Shiki did as well. But then you see Scopper Gabon running behind. And then Gloriosa's like, don't mind if I tag along, right? And he's like, Gloriosa? And then you see Linlin and Kaido having their like kind of brotherly sister, like, you owe me now for the rest of your life. It's like, nah, you lost square and fair. I won. You know how it is. Brutality is the only law, because that's how he is. And then we do see, I forget his name, the Chef Strusen, I think is his name, who is like, come on, we got to go, Linlin. And then they have like that kind of like rivalry like, smile, like, next time I see you, I'm going to take what I owe. I'll crush you if you come back. And then we get back to the fight, and it's like, it's so nuts. And then of course, we get to see, and this is why I call it dad piece. We get to see another character. We see Marco's dad, most likely his dad or his uncle. We, it's dad piece right now. Every character is someone's dad or uncle or sister or brother or husband or wife or former brothers, uncles, friends, cousins, former roommate. Like everybody's related in some way. Everybody is related in some way. It's pretty hilarious. Um, and then we get a really good scene of Dragon, where Dragon, he's weak, he can't do anything, but he's like holding a gun to his superior's head. He's like, "You let those freaking civilians on. I don't care if they're supposed to be slaves. You let them on the ship right now, or I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot your head off." And they're like, this is not gonna go well for you, Dragon." He's like, "I don't care. Bring it on. Bring it on. Freaking Dragon. What a man." And then and then they quickly cut to a pretty important scene to me. Is we see what's his name? We see Rayleigh and Gabon running away from Roger's ship to go get Roger. So I'm guessing what's going to happen is the next panel is going to start with Roger and Garp knocked out from the end of the battle, and Scopper Gabon have carried them, and then what's his name? Garpo? No, I'm forgetting his name. Garp's right hand man in the Navy is probably going to save him. But also, if you look very closely, Roger's ship still has that egg, that big ass freaking egg that we don't know what it is. I swear, the One Piece is going to be connected to that egg in some way. It's got to be connected to that egg in some way, just by accident too. Like Roger had no idea. And then we see Saint Saturn, and he's like, "That island never existed. Is that clear?" And he is still being possessed by Emu, and you know what that means? Yes, I am. It means this proves something people have been wondering. Can Emu possess other people besides Gunko? And the answer is yes. And the question is, who can he possess, and how many of them, and how often? We got a little another layer. I know we saw him possess him technically before, but like he's just possessing his human body, and that is probably one of the darkest panels in all of One Piece. Just the Emu eyes over the like shaded face of Saint Saturn, just that island never existed. Like it's one of the creepiest panels. And then we get the narrator talk about how this is like all this got in, and then they broke the other half of the mountain. I love how they broke both halves. Both halves of the mountain just get destroyed. And there was one minor thing that I've seen people complaining about. What do you call it? With the fight, and it's that it's not taking as long as they would have liked. The fight between these two god level beings, it should be like 5-6 chapters long at least, right? Like it should be a Luffy versus a big boss fight. And the reason I get why people are thinking that is, one, because of all the boss fights with Luffy. Two, every big fight has been described by Oda as taking several days long. Like the fight between Kuzan and Sakazuki is 10,000, not 10,000. It took 5 days, 10 days, something like that in world. Then there's like the war between the Blackbeard pirates and the leftover Whitebeard pirates after Whitebeard died. That took, I think, like a week or something. All these big fights in world that have been huge, monumental, world history altering fights have taken several days long. But this one takes 2 chapters, right? And Garp and what's his name? Garp and Roger, they have their like full final attack that just completely takes him out. Supposedly. Maybe there'll be another chapter where he's like, "I'm still here, bitches," or whatever. And hi, bro, makes sense. I'm making sense if you follow One Piece, and of course I wipe. Yeah. Hi, old comrade. Maybe. Anyways, so it's that one hit, and people I can see are already complaining like, "Oh, it's not taking as long. This isn't one of those true fights because it's not as long as it was in the history books." Well, the reason why those other fights could be 5 days or a week or even a year or a full night or whatever is because they were never drawn onto the page. They're just described as taking that long. So Oda didn't have to draw each moment of those what do you call them? Of those fights. And the other thing is, we've been in this flashback a long time. I'm pretty sure Oda doesn't want to spend 6 chapters, 7 chapters, 10, 15, however many chapters doing this fight. If he does, this is going to overshadow what happens once we come out of the flashback, right? It's going to make flashback piece take even longer than it's already taking. And so I'm sure he probably wants to finish this much quicker for that reason, because we need to get back to the actual story of One Piece. It has been like a year since we've been with Luffy and them. We've been hanging out in this flashback for what feels like a year. So that's probably why we're not why it's being so short. And I had another thing I was gonna say. Oh, I also love that when they show Roger do again, you see Roger doing his full attack and he does a full 2-hand swing. And then Garp, when he's doing his attack, he's doing a Gatling type of a punch, which we don't usually see from Roger. So it is cool to see again that other layer of him and Luffy have similar tactics. It's really cool to see him doing like a big Gatling punch. So in the last chapter I saw Emu was fighting the Rock Pirates and Roger Pirates. Is that a real panel? And he's fighting Garp. You forgot to add he's also fighting Garp in the last one. This is Loki talking about it, right? Or is it Scopper? At this point, it's probably Scopper because Loki wasn't freaking there. This is why I'm calling it flashback piece right now, because remember, this flashback started with Loki talking to Harden, being like, this is what actually happened to our dad. And then explaining how him and Harden were born, how they were raised, how their dad was like when he was younger, how he changed to the person that Harden knows. And then that somehow completely went from that to, this is a Rock's story. Harden is a secondary character in his own flashback. Now this is about Rocks. Also, it's about Garp and Roger and Silver's Rayleigh and God Valley and a little added to Kuma's story and the World Nobles. And now we're going to learn the big lore about the Davy clan. Like, this has nothing to do with Loki or Harold at all. I mean, it obviously has something to do with them in the greater scheme of things, because Rocks was essentially Harold's friend. But what's happening now isn't happening. Like, Harold's not there. So I'm guessing it has to be from Scopper Gabon's perspective. It has to be. Because who else could be telling the story? And he's there with Luffy and the monster trio right now. So he could be adding in like, oh yeah, this is what was happening while your dad was like upset about his fight with the Rocks. This is what actually happened. So on and so forth. So the whole thing is like, I freaking it's insane. It's nutso. It's like I love One Piece and I do love the flashback. So flashback piece is going nuts. So I'm loving this chapter. I don't think there will be another chapter with Rocks and Roger and Garp fighting. I think Rocks is gonna be down for the count. There's gonna be like a moment where they hear his voice of all things, and it's gonna be like, "Thank you for killing me. Don't let them kill my family. Look out for that monster." So like some quick thing, just thank you, look out, and then Roger being saved by Scopper Gabon and Silver's Rayleigh, because we saw them in this chapter going to get them, and Carpo. I'm always forgetting his name. I'm just gonna call him Carpo until someone reminds me what his name is. And he's gonna go save Roger, and then the government's gonna yell at Roger like, "How dare you?" And then what's his name? The bird guy, Big News Morgan, is gonna be like, "Garp, hero of the Navy, stopped Rocks D. Xebec single-handedly." That's how he's gonna become a hero of the Navy, because of Big News Morgan. We know that, even though right now he's just Morgan. He's not even News Morgan. He's not even Small News Morgan. He's just Morgan. But this is how he's going to become Big News Morgan. And that's how he's going to get the title of Hero of the Navy. So that I think this chapter is going, like, the action is so good. I cannot wait for this to get animated. With the current animation we have, holy flapjacks. I cannot wait for them to animate these fight scenes. They're going to look so good when we finally get them animated. But for now, we gotta animate some bug fighting. This is crazy. Imagine you want to talk about your dad, and it spirals to yeah. And then our dad's friend, who was being chased by this fought another guy who was like our dad's friend's rivals, his two rivals, and then they were possessed by an evil demon thing. And I just imagine the whole time they're telling the story, Luffy's like, he's zoned out, like 15 chapters ago. I swear. Once they got to the part where like Luffy and Zoro, both of them stopped giving a shit. I swear. As soon as they got to the part where Loki was like being treated bad as a baby, that's all they need to know, and then they don't care anymore. And Scoffer Gavon's gonna be like telling it, and then you're gonna see the two of them are like they don't give a shit. They're like getting ready to go up. They're like, how do we get up there? And like, did you not listen to the story? Do you not hear how powerful these guys are? Doesn't matter. They heard our friend. And then Zoro's like, yep, if our captain says so. And same with Sanji. Sanji's gonna listen because Sanji's actually smart. I swear that's what's gonna happen. What the heck? Oh, right, I'm all the way up here. Let me know if the game volume is too loud. I don't have any rosaries. That's fresh. What is this? A model of the Citadel. Insert rosaries. Unfortunately, I cannot. What is this? Right, there's more that way. Yep, for now, I'll stay here. Or not stay here, but... Wait, did I not open this? Oh, new area. I did not expect this. I did not expect... Is One Piece spoiler time over? Yes, it is. What chapter are you on, Mr. Ukes? Oh, I'm on Act 2 now. Okay. This is a good way to start the stream. Starting a new act. Citadel of Song. The One Piece is the friends we made along the way. That's what we call meme piece. Meme. Oh, hello. What's this? The little spider climbs so high, here to stand a quiver at our startling citadel. Pale child, you return only to mock. Neither you nor your land have proven my match. This sleeping citadel shall be no different. Spider dear, why must you remain so distressingly optimistic? The power that waits above you cannot conceive. Her who would snuff that hope with barely a glance. Fool child, you still think me blind to the form of your lineage, form of your liege, having come this far? This land's grandeur, the devotion of its bugs, and the curse that befalls them. The signs are clear. Your kingdom is in the thrall of a creature beyond bug, one of the higher caste. Whatever its desire for my silk and my shell, it shall find I'm quite attached to both. Marvelous! So the spider knows something of fathomless beings, and still hopes to stand against one, a god. Where do you hide this boundless strength you claim, spider? I've watched your struggle towards us. Yours was a painful, broken trek. One needs grace to stand before the divine. Then best you keep watching, child. I found those who claim themselves a god can rarely match the title. And experience tells me even gods can fall. Monkagiga. I messed up. No. anybody else's stream stuttering? Like, okay, let me check the stream health. Is it just Twitch? Wait, why is Twitch having such bad bitrate? Huh. That is suspicious. Mm-hmm. Let's see if it improves for me restarting. Your vertical camera angle is so off. Oh, thanks for reminding me. There we go. It's because it was on the chair one. Are we here? Are we still here? How's it looking? How's the stream looking, chat? You're found on YouTube vertical. I see you. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get our... Oh, I guess those guys will not come back. Come to where I can fight you. Money. I need money to, Who's this shopping? Great bugs, you who weep as your kingdom fades, join me upon the stage. Together we shall inflame the passion of Farlul. Didn't we kill that bug? Or maybe we'll kill it soon. Paja. New type of worshiper. We're not quite at what I need. I need 80. Why am I getting so much vibration now? I feel like I... Did I not turn it off? Okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna go get the fast travel. I guess I gotta watch on YouTube today. My channel name, I love Hollow Knight. I'm glad you love Hollow Knight so much. Okay, why is the bitrate being so stupid? Okay, let me try to fix it one more time for Twitch. I don't know why it's being so bad for Twitch. No, stream. 1 second, chat. I think my cat is being annoying. Oh, you're just playing. What's up, boy? Here, come here. Come here. There we go. Your tunnel. He loves this little tunnel. We're still up, right? I'm gonna double check just to make sure. Yeah, we look like we're still live. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know why the bitrate is so bad. It says I'm setting over 7.8 kilobytes per second, so it should be good. That's weird. That's weird. I don't like that. I came here from the Black Kong streams. Oh, you're pretty far behind then, because we've done the Hades 2 streams as well. Wait, why did I open a second one? Oh, it did open on both sides. Oh, and it made a bench as well. And then we need whatever that is. Okay, so we need 70 and 80. Okay, I see. I see. Oops, not what I meant to do. Yeah, let's go this way. Galen's playing with his. Got him. Is that all that is over here? No, there's got to be more. This is a door for sure, right? Do I like One Piece? I love One Piece. We were talking about it earlier. We literally started the stream talking about One Piece and the latest chapter. 1156, I think it was. I love One Piece. I think it's probably the best manga / anime out there. I used to not love it as much as I do, but I think it's amazing. I honestly don't think I found many that reach its peaks. And Jujutsu Kaisen is not one left. I think Jujutsu Kaisen was fine in the beginning. Or I should say cool. And then, I don't know. It kind of fell off for me pretty quickly. Get rid of the big one. Okay, so they all more or less have the same patterns. Some sort of clockwork robot bugs. Reminds me of Bug Story or Bug Tales. They don't drop any money, just gears. Good to know. Interesting, okay. up, Gobbles? What's up? He loves his tunnel. I have to give the goblin pets because he's a good boy. Do commands work on YouTube? Go check the description of the stream. It should tell you. Oda is very good at making you care about his characters. Oh yeah, he is very good at that. I also like One Piece, but I'm on the current episode, just waiting every week for an episode, and I also have like 90 volumes of the manga. Nice. Honestly, Juju stopped caring about JJK at the final arc. Interesting. Seriously, ending too much of JJK. I was never a fan of Gege. I mean, not like I didn't like him, but I don't know. Even after the, for me, it was after the I didn't like the Shibuya arc. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't enough of the main characters from the first arc. And then it just became about like all the different wild powers and stuff. And I don't know. That's where it fell off for me. Personally, at least. Alright, this is I have a deflective technique, that's right. I still need to do these. I haven't even touched these. See, nope, that's where I came from. Notice they're being possessed right before they attack me. No. Just die. Just die. Okay, well, we're down here. Might as well explore down here. The music is really great. What is with you, Gobbles? I fed you earlier. Why are you so hungry? How is Garp wait a minute. How is Garp still in the Navy after he got Galaxy impacted? After Galaxy impacted Emu? Because Emu probably wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we need a key of some sort. Emu Emu wasn't paying attention, and two, Emu probably doesn't care who's in the Navy. Because right at that moment, what was he paying attention to? The Davy clan. What he cares more about is whatever the hell is going on with him and... Can I... Okay, I can't. Whatever the hell is going on with him and... Blackbeard. Or, not Blackbeard. Rocks. I think that's what he cares about most. And so, and plus it's pretty clear. All their attacks together did nothing. Okay, so we gotta get ready to go pick up Claire. That's what that means. Okay, so we have to stop here for now. Well, actually, let me see. How much time do I have? Okay, let me read what your message. I see. And do you think Dofi and Magellan will team up? No, I don't think Magellan will team up against the world government. I think he actually did want to keep. He did want to keep Impel down the way it was. He just failed because of the big escape that Luffy and them did. I don't think Dofi will team up with Magellan. Do I think Dofi will show up in the end? Probably. I think he'll break out. Someone will break him out, but I don't think he'll team up with Magellan. Because Magellan's not in prison, from what I know. He just got fired from his position. Okay, we're gonna go on a break. I gotta go drive Claire. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Are we back? Hello. Hello. Are we back? Are we back, my brothers and sisters? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I did some stuff. We went down a shaft and everything, and then I realized that it was lagging a bit. Is it lagging? Please let me know. God, I'm getting so mad right now. OBS is starting to piss me off with all this. Dang, that went far. Wasn't I just here? Interesting. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Of course, it be smooth, add butter. We gotta add butter? How doth one add butter? What's up, Milk? You wanna say hi to the stream real quick? We've got a Milk. She wants to say hi. Such a good kitty. Twitch is still stuttering. That's fucking annoying. I don't know why that's happening. Something's wrong with my OBS, and I might have to reinstall it, which I really don't want to do, because that means resetting up everything, and that's really hard to do. It's really annoying, and it's going to take hours and hours of my time. And that's time I could be spending feeding the kitties and giving them pets and love. Other channels on Twitch are running smooth. So it's got to be OBS or some shit. Yeah, it's definitely OBS. Oh. No, you cannot have Milkshake. She's my kitty. She's my baby. She's my little baby fluff. I adopted her from a shelter. Stop biting my fingers. She does it when she wants attention. She starts biting things. Stop it, you silly kitty. She's a little biter. She's a little biter. Look, she's gonna bite my thumb. See? Little biter. Ow! Why? She's a little love nibbler. You're such a little city Milk. She goes milk, 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 milky shake, shake, milky shake, shake, milk, 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 milky shake, shake, milky shake, shake. Okay, stay there. I'm doing work, kitty. I know it looks like I'm just playing, but I'm working. Oh my god. She wants attention. She keeps coming up on my lap. No, don't chew that. It's a good price. The only price would be your heart. If you give me your literal beating heart in a bag and your soul. My thumb must taste good. True, it tastes like human pie. Okay. I don't want to fight anyone unnecessarily. because I don't want to lose all the stuff we've gained. Okay, the problem is that we don't have a map. Easiest guy to do that too. We need money, so... Oh, wait. We have the money we need for what we were gonna do. So let's go... first, let's do this, whatever this one is. Oh, an elevator. Okay. And then we'll get the model of the Citadel. Ah, okay. So that's what it is. And then there's an area in between that we need to get a map for. Okay. Where does this lead to? Oh, this just leads to the top. Okay. Okay, let's go back this way, because I know there was more we wanted to explore. Was I wrong? Was there not more we wanted to explore up this way? I swear there was something I wanted to do this way. Why would they have an area that you can climb up if it's not important? Suspicious. Yeah, there's gotta be something over that way that we can... let's climb up. I don't want to just run up. What's Zagard wants my heart? How romantic. Redeemed a life tip. When you're walking at night, don't wear all black and assume people can see you, especially not drivers. Try to wear some sort of lighter colors with it. I tried to do the reflect. So that way people can see you. So the cat, you must give your heart and soul. I assume you have to do something to open an area. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming too. A T-tar. That's one way to deal with that guy. Okay. I'm wondering if we'll need that later. We'll need that bell to jump on. I hate when they die and all the stuff that they have just disappears. Okay. Okay, so that room, this room I have to come to later. Let's see what's over here first. Nothing, it seems. Oops. Still lagging. I don't know. I don't know. I've done what I can. It's an OBS issue of some kind. Interesting. Okay, so there's a pathway that I can get. Wait. I think I know what that does. Not damn. I'm not fast enough. Worth it. Yeah, let's go this way. These are the things that make the rosary beads. I think. I could be wrong. Machine with a symbol of silk? Okay. Ah. I see. So this creates a thing of silk. Interesting. There's something up there, though, it seems. Good thing I was push hunt. Monka Giga. Some sort of ritual of some kind. Oh. Hello. Well then. Bench, yes. I'm like 90% sure there's a bench, right? Oh, nope, it's another elevator. Okay, well, that will be useful, I think. A long hallway. Let's see if there's something over this way first. The white key. Ooh, that'll probably be what we need for downstairs. Let's enter here. This will chime some sort of large bell. Okay. This is where our bench is. That tells me something is gonna happen. And it's not gonna be good. Herm. OBS more like OB stress. Nope, someone's talking to me. I want to know, how does Scopper fuck his wife? By being the greatest man of love this world has ever known. Oi, you there!
Not amiss.
It was you, wasn't it? Ring that great clanging bell just now, right when I was trying to get some sleep.
Oh.
Admit it. You've done it, you shifty little bell runger.
Regina Fora.
You have chosen a curious place to rest, sir. Do you perhaps know something of the shrine and its companions in the lands below?
Zagard.
Oh, so you ask funny questions as well as cutting bells free, eh? You certainly ain't a pilgrim, but you're clearly not of the choir either. No! I know exactly what you are. A bell ring lout. A weirdo! Don't you realize what you've done? Waking that shrine back up? The bell has rung out far and wide. The wretched and the lost have heard its call. They'll be making their way here now. Well, what's done is done. What's rung is rung. Just make sure you come back here soon, you lout. You can help me deal with all the dirty little pilgrims and desperate scavengers who turn up. Interesting. I'm curious, what's up here? Oh, right, the elevator. Let's see. It, okay. Interesting. Notice there's no music. Oh my god. Interesting. That guy was strong. Oh no, another one. Oh, they do so much damage. No music equals boss battle? Maybe not boss, but it equals battle. I need to know the nitty gritty because bro is living life on the edge. Nah, he's living life to the max. So you found this play too, sister. The Citadel Grand's promise has been strangled away by cursed thread, but at least the great bell here grants us some sanctuary. We're amongst the blessed few, granted just a little more living. I made a mistake. I'm dying. I just noticed they have that equals 15 pearls. Gotta heal. Okay, I got him. We did it, chat. Oh, moss and lichen. Interesting. Did not expect to see you here. Okay, then. Lots of these guys everywhere, it seems. That's gonna be a thing. That is... I have to fight these, don't I? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? A bell. Yep, the cogwork dancers. Okay, so they're not hard to fight, but you just gotta follow the patterns and not be stupid. Zagard. True. Zagard. IQ. Yuki has an IQ of 65%. Laughs and dragon. You think Scopper still thinks about Shaki, or if Roger did before his death? I think he gave up on Shaki once he realized Shaki loved silvers. Well, damn, 65% stream elements is a meanie. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was fucking scary. You just hear the clink, 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 clink. Just start already. Oh my god, okay, never mind. They're a lot harder than I thought they. You must learn ballet. What the fuck? I didn't know you had a different YouTube for live. I did. I made a mistake there, but it's fine. I can't die, I can't die, I can't die, I can't die. Oh, there goes all my fucking beads I made. I guess I could get them back by fighting these guys if I really wanted to. Just tedious, you know? I thought there would be one more door, that's why I just went full ham. I think it was your old VOD channel. Make sure you update your panels on Twitch. The link still takes you to the old VOD channel URL. I killed one, sort of. Are they gonna reset now? faster. All right, they go all the way across. I'm so stupid. Always just jump if there's the line. Every time. Gameplay is being chopped. Oh, it's on the vertical. Go to the horizontal then. Go to the horizontal stream. I don't know why this is happening. There was like an update with OBS and it's being real. It doesn't like it doesn't agree with my internet anymore. Like I don't know what it is. I might just have to reinstall and I really don't want to do that. Maybe there's an update for Atom that I did the update for Atom. Oh my god, is it the multi-stream that I have to update? Yeah, what was that? The problem is I can't turn off the settings without pausing the stream. I swear it has to do with this new where is it? Is it under stream? Yeah, the enable enhanced broadcasting for multi-track. That's a new thing. And I hate that that's... Or at least I don't remember it being there. And now it's being super annoying. Either that or use intimidation tactics. I can't... Okay, now it looks like it's fine again. Apparently. I don't know why this is happening so much to me. Yeah, I'm getting drop frames. I'm gonna restart real quick.